Hi everyone, this is Catherine from Keto Kitchen Corner. So I've already put up a post earlier today about how I'm going live tonight, and I'm going to talk to you about my salt and pepper crackers, which are these ones. They're probably backwards on the camera, but at least I've got the camera the right way around today. So if you've noticed on the post that I put in earlier today, hi Deb, hi Little Zebra Chocolates. I put up on the post today a picture of the crackers and my niece as well. So that's my cute little niece. Her name is Amelia. And I photographed her taking those crackers because she was playing with it one day and she was just fascinated with what it was and why it's so crunchy. So anyway, so that's my introduction to my niece. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how the crackers started. Okay, so I used to have this recipe for the salt and pepper crackers, and I made them from home. Hi Emma. Stay sexy. Hello, welcome. So I have this recipe that I had at home, and I used to hand make these crackers, and the dough was quite it's the kind of dough where you got to roll out with your hands and your baking paper, right? So I started out with some baking paper, and I started out with these rolling pins, and I was on my kitchen bench and I'd be just rolling it out, and I thought, how annoying is this? How much hard work is this to make these crackers, right? And I bet there are people out there who want to eat these crackers but just don't want to do the work. So I thought, you know what, I could probably make these and turn it into a business. So that's where the idea started for the crackers. Hi Cal. So I made these crackers and I was rolling it out, and I thought, how difficult is this? So I thought, you know what, I need a better rolling pin. So I got these ones, right? So I thought that's probably an upgrade because it probably doesn't stick as much. So I used those rolling pins, didn't make much of a difference, and I thought, no, I need to make this on a bigger scale. So I need to make more than just one tray, and I need to get a bigger oven, because my oven at the moment, because this is a really old house, the oven before this one that I got was only just a small like electric oven. It wasn't even fan forced, right? For those of you who bake, you know how annoying it is to use electric ovens. Like fan force is so much better. Hi Belle. So I ended up upgrading my kitchen oven, threw out the old oven, got a new one in, and it's like one of those nearly double ovens. It's like an oven and a half. So I managed to be able to fit in 8 trays in one go. And I was like, yes, you know, I can make 8 trays in one go, right? So I thought, no, but I can only roll 1 tray at a time. So what am I going to do? So I ended up using my dining table. I used a lot of baking paper. I thought, no, I'm going through so much baking paper. I need to make it more cost efficient, right? So I went and got one of these. These are like silicone mats, supposed to be non-stick. Ended up having 4 of them in a row, lined them up, ended up rolling across the whole bench this dough, and it was just so messy. Anyway, so I thought, no, I don't need, I even bought 8 of those silicone mats. Ended up, I couldn't use them. I could eat 8 trays. You probably could eat 8 trays in one sitting. I probably nearly did that one time. That stay sexy, don't eat carbs said that. So anyway, so I bought 8 of these mats, and because I had to flip them, and it was just so tedious, and I couldn't lift the cracker dough out of the mat. So in the end I went back to baking paper, right? So back to baking paper. You have no idea how much baking paper I used. I calculated it, right? So I went through 2 big commercial rolls, so that's about 240 meters of baking paper. Can you imagine 240 meters? That's more than a 100-meter sprint. Imagine running that distance in baking paper. So anyway, so that's how I started making them, like, from home. So now we've improved our efficiency and changed the way we make things, so it's all a lot more efficient, and that's why I can now make tons and tons of the bags for you guys to eat, because otherwise I'd be rolling cracker doughs every day just to be able to give it to you guys so you guys can buy some and eat them. So that's all sorted. But how these crackers came about, now they weren't actually released to the eastern states until July. So I've always had them in WA, and they started out, for those of you who live in WA, you'd know that the cracker packaging used to look like this, right? So I had these pouches, stand-up pouches. I'd stick the stickers at the front, I'd stick the stickers at the back, and I'd be at night, hi wandering convict, oh Andrew, nice to see you. So I'd be on at home sticking labels on these bags every time I make a batch, and it would take me probably 3 or 4 hours to make one batch at night after finishing work at 6:30, coming home 7 o'clock, cooking dinner to like 8 o'clock, having dinner with the kids at like 8:30, and then I'd start cooking. So I was up till, I don't know, 12 midnight making crackers or something. So it was really tiring. So went from stickers to now pre-printed bags. So these are all printed bags in big quantities. So these are a lot prettier, don't you think? Do you guys think that these are a lot prettier? Because it's got the pictures at the front and how you'd eat them. You know, I'd eat them with guacamole or whatever you like, really. I can eat them with my relish too, you know, if you haven't really tried that. So I love these bags. So I hope you like them. So the way the crackers started was, I thought, thanks Emma, I'm glad you love the bags. So I got the idea for the flavor because I really didn't have an idea of what kind of flavors people would like. So you know what I did? I had a little party. I had a cracker tasting party. And I had this at, I borrowed my boyfriend's house to have this party, of course. And we had this party. We entertained people. There was about 20 people or so anyway. We just told people, hey, there's free food, come and taste it. We want your opinion. So, you know, of course people come when there's free food. So we had this party. I cooked keto foods. You know, I had this massive roasted cauliflower head with this Indian kind of like peanut buttery sauce, and oh, that was such a dish. And I had the knife stabbed right through the top, so it was for special effects. Anyway, we had this party. Then I put out several different flavors of crackers, several different flavors of jam. I didn't have different relishes because I was pretty set on that one, but I had different flavors for people to choose. And so I would give them a piece of paper, fill in a survey. I say, okay, go around the table, taste each cracker, taste each jam, and you tell me what you like. So they had a rating system going on, so everybody would rate the products from like 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, that kind of thing. And then at the end of the night, or the next day, I would process the paperwork, and then I would say, okay, a lot of people like this one. So out of that, cracker-wise, I had the original salt and pepper flavor. That was one of the most popular ones. The next one was like a garlic kind of cracker. So that was the second most popular. So if you guys have any ideas for what cracker flavors you like, what's your favorite cracker, please let me know. Please DM me, direct message me, because I'd love to have input, because that could be the next flavor coming out. So if you happen to put in some input to me as to what you think you like and you get chosen, you might just get a mention. So I am looking for new flavors. So let me know. So that's my salt and pepper cracker flavor, right? Salt and pepper. Now, then when it comes to taste, so I made these crackers and I'm thinking, wow, you know what? Almond flour is not cheap. Yeah, if you guys use almond flour in your baking, which I'm pretty sure you do, almond flour is not cheap. There are other cheaper flours out there, and I tried playing with them, you know. Ooh, little zebra chocolates, rosemary. Interesting. We'll have to note that. So please message me on that, because otherwise I might forget. Nacho cheese. That's a good one. Stay sexy. Nacho cheese would be bomb. Okay. Please message me again so I don't forget. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was thinking almond flour is really expensive, and then I tried using these cheaper alternatives. like coconut flour and flaxseed, and you know what, there's no other flours out there that just has that same flavor as almond flour. I put in flaxseed one time and it just it had, I don't know what you call it, it's hygroscopic is the word I think us chemists would describe it as. It would just leave your mouth feeling a little bit dry or drier, so it makes you kind of thirsty because it does absorb a lot of moisture. So flaxseed wasn't it, and I tried different flours and it just doesn't taste the same. So I love almond flour. I stayed with almond flour after all these testings and experimentation. In the end, the almond flour was the best one, so I stayed with it. So if you guys ever want to know, you know, it is a little bit more expensive than usual, but it's because it's got good quality ingredients in there and it tastes great, so that's why I stuck with it. That whole process from the party right up till like the last few weeks, it probably took nearly 1.5 years in development. So if you can appreciate 1.5 years of dedication of tasting endless amount of crackers just to make sure it all tastes fine and good, you know, make sure everything's okay, it's a lot of hard work, right? So that's my salt and pepper crackers in the making. So I hope you guys love the products. Please share and like, or whatever you can do with this video. Tell your friends, and also personally message me with those inputs, guys, like all those different flavors, okay? Because that would be awesome, because I have a very short memory and I can forget things. So this is the story of the almond salt and pepper cracker. So the next time, probably for the next 3 Sundays, I'll probably go live and tell you a little bit about my other products as well. So we've got the mixed seed cracker, the roasted capsicum and chili relish. Oh my god, that's so good. And that would go well with these crackers too, by the way. And also the jam. Okay, so stay tuned next week. I'll be doing another story session, and I hope to see you guys soon. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.